Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Second Amendment, and I know that I haven't done a lot of content as of late. Doing a little bit of garage time now. Things have been a little bit busy, as you can see, I guess, by my shirt. So I think I described it a little while back, but I decided to go to EMT school and become an EMT, go through all that for the purposes of eventually, as soon as I can, to get on a fire department, which is a whole other subset of discussion there. But I just didn't want you guys to feel like, you're forgotten or anything else. But since EMT school has started, it's definitely been a lot of study, been a lot of late nights, been a lot of stuff going on. So, in fact, I turned my range bag, which has like all my stuff for the range, plus whatever guns or ammo I want to take that day to go shoot and practice. I took all the ammo and cleaning rods and Gerber and all the gun related stuff out of it, because right now, I'm actually using it as my bag for my stethoscope and blood pressure cuff and all that, textbook notes, everything. So I'm not going to say I'm going to be away from guns for a while, because I'm still a full-time gunsmith, still doing that gig. But the uploads, at least reviews or gun-related content, are going to be a little bit limited for at least the next 2 months while I'm still going through this. So always about the Second Amendment, always about guns. That is never going to change. But at least temporarily for the moment, a little bit limited on gun-related uploads, unless you guys request stuff. Some of you guys have sent me emails. My last upload, I gave you guys my actual official email address where you guys can send me whatever questions you want. Once I get enough, I'll do a Q&A video based on the emails you guys send. So go check that out. If you want to email me any question, could be gun related or not, that's fine. Anyway, let's get to, let's see, we got Harris Skinner. Hello from Dallas. Yeah, Dallas has spent some time there. I had a very quick upload of Dealey Plaza and the 6th floor museum. Definitely a top recommendation if you guys haven't been there. Just chunking the wave at the neighbors. But if you guys haven't been there, definitely would encourage you to check it out. Dallas is definitely a interesting town. The traffic is almost as bad as LA, and the outskirts of it are very spicy. I'll put it that way. But anyway, hello from not Dallas. Thank you for the good luck, Harris. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's kind of a whole subset of like tactical medicine versus the civilian world, especially with liability as an EMT and everything else. It's a very different world. But I was going to say earlier, I'm going to be away for at least like 2 months. I'll still be uploading here or there like tonight, but I mean, you guys, dealt with me being like 9 months not uploading anything for Afghanistan, and then a year later 10 months not uploading like anything for Iraq. So I mean, you guys, I don't want you guys to become used to me not being here, but I guess I've gone longer. So I just want you guys to feel appreciated and just let you know that I really do want to give you guys content. Things are a little busy right now, but thank you for the wishes of good luck. Let's see. Mario Mosen says hello. I see you deployed to all of the exotic places like Afghanistan and Iraq. Yes, very exotic, man. That's like many things here. That's like a side subject. But yeah, so the Afghan flag I actually got from So we did like handoff, and we always paired each other with similar stuff. So for Afghan, I was a dismounted 240 gunner, 11 Bravo. Also mounted missions up top on the MRAP as a gunner. And then we would do air of the land in the UH-60s, CH-47s, doing that gig. So whenever possible with our Afghan platoon of A&A dudes, they would pair me with their usually PKM, which I love that weapon system, a lot of respect for it. Sometimes RPD, mostly PKM gunners. So I actually got that flag from the Afghan flag from our PKM gunner that I partnered with. And then the Iraqi flag, like a year and a half later. The interesting thing about the Iraqis is, as an American, I don't really want to say where it was, but we are living with Team 1 and Team 3 guys, NSW dudes, and it was just a compound of dudes living on the side of the Euphrates River. And we had some Iraqis we worked with, and we would, I don't want to say take risks, but we were far away from the Navy and Army flagpoles, that we would do things that I think both of our chain of commands were not happy about. So we would do stuff at the local bazaar, like in the town, insert blank proper. And the interesting thing about the Iraqis, every single time as an American, I was like, hey, I just want a real flag that's like that flag that's kind of, messed up and, kind of stained over time from the air pollution or burning stuff and just kind of torn from the wind. I just want that one, man. I'll pay you like 100 dinars, about 11 American dollars, which is a whole other side discussion of currency exchange in that country. But the biggest thing about the Iraqis is they're like, oh, no, we will get you the best, a brand new Iraqi flag out of the packaging. I was like, I appreciate that. I respect it. But I actually just want the real deal that's been hanging over this camp or hanging over outside your shop for like 6 months, And it was like virtually impossible to get an Iraqi flag, because every Iraqi was like, no, we don't want to give you the messed up one. Here is the perfect brand new out of the packaging flag. So I had to get that one. We called him Crazy Joe. He was one of our Terps. I don't think I should tell that story. But anyway, Crazy Joe definitely earned his name, put it that way. And they took it off their up-armored Humvee that we had given them. And so there it is. Anyway, back to the comments. Let's see. Mario Mosen is also an 11 Bravo. And good to see more grunts in here. Yeah, I was the weird grunt. I was one of your weird dudes in the platoon, of having a bachelor's degree, being like 27 years old as a senior specialist, 11 Bravo machine gunner dude, eventually doing team leader and all that. And I definitely, it was a weird mix. I think every infantry platoon has like your characters, from the college dude, the philosopher, just the 11 bang bang that's getting rolled up at the MP station like every weekend without question. The guy with like 3 DUIs and you're still surprised he's in the Army. The guy that popped hot like twice with a couple waivers and memos, and somehow he's here, but he's out processing or getting chaptered or whatever. Like, it's, man. But I don't know. That was my last job. But if you guys have any advice or need any advice, not that I'm really in a position to give it, about joining the military in general, especially the Army, especially as 11 Bravo, and especially in a long-range reconnaissance patrol or LURS company, let me know. Let's see. Yes. Mosen was part of a task force as well, and he has a master's. Funny story about that. The first truck that we had, my first deployment, so me as the grunt Mark 48, until the Navy realized we acquired them and had to give them back, and we got 240. So Mark 48, 240 or M2 up top. I had a bachelor's. The driver, so gunner driver is like, that's as close as you can get to being like a married couple in the Army. My driver and I had the bachelor's as the machine gunner up top. My driver had a bachelor's and a master's. Our vehicle commander, eventually our company commander, also had a bachelor's, working on his master's. And then in the 6 truck, which we gunned and drove for, our FO or artillery officer, he had a bachelor's. So like out of the whole truck, there was like 6 degrees in this one truck for some reason. And there was no intent to make that happen. It just kind of happened with the natural flow over time. So I understand, like one of my best buds ever in the Army, he had a bachelor's and a master's in psychology. He had been a CO, corrections officer, and all that. So you might be surprised what you find there. I'm going to have to go pretty soon. Got a little bit of studying to do, but I just want to let you guys know that I still care. I'm still here, uploading content, still watching what's going on with 2A related news and everything else. But at least for the next over a month and a half, uploads might be a little bit light just because I'm going through EMT school and working on that, but still appreciate you guys for being here. A couple things I'm going to leave you with. First of all, it is never too late to change your position in life. And in fact, I would argue to better your position in life. So if there's any education you want to pursue that's going to result in a career you want to do, if you want to get certified to be an electrician or a pipe fitter or a welder, or you've always kind of wanted to be a blacksmith and work with your hands, or you wanted to be a machinist, or whatever it is, dude, anything you guys want to do. I don't think I'm the perfect example in many ways, but there's really no limit to what and when you can choose what you want to do. You can always reinvent yourself. You can always move states or countries, or at least locally, at least move states. If you're not happy with the state that you live in, you're making a pretty decent amount of money, but you're having to give it all back in taxes. You don't agree with the laws that are happening there. I would say advocate to change things, but at the same time, look towards better horizons. Find a state within our union that's going to better fit your ideals and also what you want to do in this life. We only got so much time. So thank you guys for tuning in. Just want to let you know you're not forgotten. Things are a little busy. And go ahead and email me. Look at the last video for the email. And, you guys let me know what questions you want to answer, but keep pushing forward. So thanks for being here, and I'll check in with you guys. I'm not sure when. All right, take care.